Hi, I wanted to reach out to all of you who are considering doing some home upgrades. A few months ago, I actually was looking for someone to do some basement remodeling in my house. We just bought a brand new house from a nationwide, a very reputed builder, a very nice finishing. But one thing which I forgot to tell the builder when they were building the basement is that I wanted to use this section of the house for my office. And after I got my house, I started working in my office, and this whole section was open. So the issue which I was facing is that while I was working, I could hear all the noise from the kids, from the TV upstairs, so it was very distracting to work in that environment. And I work from home a lot, so I really wanted a quiet space where I could just get in and work. So I started looking around, and I thought that if I could just make this open area, add a wall, and maybe like a nice French door that'll make the house look nice, as well as hopefully that'll block the noise. So I looked around a lot. I got a couple of people to bid on that project. Wasn't very satisfied with their approach and their cost. So I actually went to Lowe's and asked for some recommendations, and Lowe's sent me over to their third-party site called post.com, and they said post a project there and somebody will contact you. And I posted my project, and within an hour or so I was very surprised that somebody approached me. A couple of people approached me, and Bob actually approached me, and his approach to building the project looked pretty interesting. So I said, why don't you come over and give me an estimate? So he came over to my house, took all the measurements, and we discussed a lot of different options to go with. And finally he recommended me something called Quiet Rock, which basically is a special drywall which you can put in for the drywall. And that basically blocks a lot of sound. And he also recommended me rock stool insulation to put in between the drywall so that can block a lot of sound. So I went to Lowe's, I did a whole bunch of shopping as per his recommendation, got all the material, and then I asked Bob what he'd charge me, and he gave me a very fair price, and it was one of the lowest of other offers. But more importantly than the price he gave me, what I really liked about him is that he made a couple of visits to my house and really made it about me and my project, and not just about getting the project done. So he was very patient. He explained me the whole thing. We went on the phone a few times because this was my first project for home upgrade, and because I had bought the brand new house, I put so much money into the house, I was very nervous about what I'm going to do to my basement and would it really look as good as my other part of the home. So I was very nervous about the finished quality and all that. And somehow I trusted the recommendation from Lowe's and how he approached things, so I used my card, and then I just hired him. And his team came over and worked for like a couple of weeks and made this really nice. I mean, right now I have neighbors come into my house and they cannot believe that this was not part of the original home. Initially when the walls were being built, I was very nervous. I thought that this is probably definitely going to look like aftermarket product, but after everything was done, after he was done finishing, the product which came out of looked really nice. I would like to show you around a little bit. So this wall which you are seeing over here, it was totally empty. It was an L-shaped room, and there was no wall before that. So he added this wall. This is called a Quiet Rock. It's very hard drywall. It basically blocks most of the sound. So now when the kids are making noise upstairs and the TV's upstairs going in, and I'm sitting in my office, I barely could hear anything because this wall is really well done. Plus, I bought a triad glass door. It's a patio door, outdoor door, which I bought for this, even though this is inside. I bought this door specifically because I wanted the most sound blockage, and that's what he recommended. So he was very creative that he cut the threshold from the patio door and added this door just like it was an interior door. So it looks very nice and clean, doesn't look like an exterior door. It came out really nice. Came out, put all the hardware in, everything looks very nice. So if you see, come inside into the office, this was just an empty playground before, if you could see here. Now it looks like really nice office. I work here every day, and I really just love working in this office. And I can tell you that I have a leased office for my work, but nowadays I prefer more to work here versus going to my office, because it's really nice and quiet. I can play a nice meditating music in background, and it can literally block it. Once I close my door, put my mini blinds, I barely can hear anything upstairs. So it's really nice. I'm really productive. I'm very happy with what this product has done. Thank you, Bob, for this. And I want to show you one more thing. Let's hop around. Once we did this project, I actually wanted even more sound blocking. So what I did was, I asked him if he could add a door at the end of the stairs from the basement. So it was kind of a tricky project because the space was really not meant for the door. But we talked and he said, yes, we can do it. And you know, at a very fair price, he not only added a door, but if you see, it looks beautiful. It just looks part of the house. Everything blends in so well. The door looks beautiful. Even though the space was not meant for the door, but it looks just like part of the house. And the finish quality and consistency of everything, what I've got from working with Bob, along with the really fair price and how passionately he works, I just cannot say enough good things about Bob. Thank you, Bob, for doing this. And whoever is looking for a contractor to do some basement finishing or upgrading your house, I know the anxiety. I went through this, but I can tell you from bottom of my heart that I am so glad that I was this close from hiring another contractor before I asked Bruce for the recommendation and I got in touch with Bob. I almost signed up with somebody else and I don't know what would have happened if I had done that. But what Bob did in my basement is just outstanding. Thank you so much, and hope you guys learned something, and I hope you'll trust what he does, and hopefully you guys will hire Bob as well. Thank you so much.